Hi everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to work with some of our new, this new wax, metallic wax I got. And I looked online and found out that they have it in tons of colors. So that's really cool. Well, not tons, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so yeah, yesterday I sat down with a little sponge. I just used this makeup sponge, and I did notice as I worked with it that it, it started to flake a little bit, which is fine, no big deal. In fact, I'm just going to trim this tip off so I can start fresh. But yeah, so I just pulled this out, this paper that, I'm using this paper we used the other day from Walmart, our scrapbook paper. I'm trying to figure out ways to utilize it and get rid of it. So I was thinking that this might be fun. This stuff for paper is amazing. I haven't used it, of course, on metal. I know you need like a base that you put it on top of, I believe. But as far as paper goes, once you get it down, it's there. And then what I did on the back of these tags was I used the rice paper. I had made like little scraps that had torn, and I just used the scraps and I glued it on, and there you go. And all I used was my glue stick, and it's holding just fine. So I have a couple of cute tags, and I thought I'd make some different stuff. I was going to make a couple of little pockets and try this embossed paper, that has the embossing on it, and I thought I'd do some more of this one and maybe try some of the regular cardstock color, the buff color, and see where we go. So I'm gonna play with my favorite first because I love this one so much. And oh, there you are. I was like, where'd it go? I just had it. So all I did, let's just get started. All I did was, I apologize. This is all you're gonna need for today's video is some of this wax, or if you have a different kind, you could give that a try. I don't usually do videos where there's a big chance that that you guys don't have what I'm using, but this time I wanted to kind of show you guys what it does. And then some paper, and it can be any paper, of course. Now when you take this and put it on, it starts drying super fast. So I'm using a really dirty mat that I don't care about. So you got to go back in on it, and I was just kind of getting a little bit on there and wiping it down to the paper. And with this color being brown, I kind of wouldn't mind, if the shadowing of it shows through, because I think that looks cool with the turquoise. So yeah, this is such a pretty, pretty wax. Trying to get some on there. There we go. And you will need to, for coverage, if you want complete coverage, you will need to use a little bit more. Because, like I said, it dries super fast, and but it gives you a really pretty sheen, metallic sheen on your paper. Okay, so there's my first piece. And it's pretty, right? I'm looking in the camera to make sure you guys can see it good. Now this piece I would probably use for like a pocket or something. I've been dyeing paper and I didn't wear gloves, so that's why my hands are so brown. I apologize for the mess. Maybe I should use paper. Well, let's see. It dries pretty quick, but I'll use paper to lay this on, because I don't, if I get the color on and then come back with a different color. I have a fly flying around my head. Sorry for that. Oh, he's right here in my face. Anyway, so I was thinking I could use this like an add-on to a pocket or a journaling card. I like to put little pockets on journaling cards. And I also wanted to try all these different materials, different types of paper, so I could see what ones it works with. In the last couple days, I know I've probably used this in a couple of videos, using it to like highlight the edges of stuff, and it does a really great job for that. But I just was, as I was using it, I was thinking, it dries so good and stays on the paper so well, it'd be fun to just decorate some paper and just use that paper for background, or for a journal card, or for a tag, whatever. This paper is more like that clothy kind of paper. So it's, if you can see, it's kind of showing through on the white, but it's got, let's see, I've got it all over the place. It's, let's see how it's splotching it, look, just for fun. We're just gonna try here. Not that great. Maybe if we do, you know how it is, sometimes when you start layering stuff, even with colors and shapes, you never know what you're going to end up with. So we might as well give it a try. But with a bigger sponge, it would leave an interesting imprint, one with more holes in it, you know, like a painter's sponge to do designs on a wall or whatever. I have some, but they're in the other room and I'm not going to get up and go get them. But yeah, that kind of gives it a fun, different look. Let's see. I actually think I'll leave that one like that. I really like this one. This will be, I'm going to put this onto more of a cardstock, and because it's very, very thin paper. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut this down. And I thought we'd just do a few of them in the different colors I have, and then maybe decorate them. Decorate one or two of them, and, you know, see what we end up with. Thought that'd be fun. So I took a nice chunk of it this time because I'm going to spread it on this. And I will be putting paper on the back of this, so I'm not going to worry too much if it transfers over. If I change colors of the wax, I will then change paper that's underneath. Okay. Like I said, I'm really not worried about this matte, but I wanted to be able to not get the turquoise on the gold or the rose gold on the turquoise or vice versa. So how's everybody's week going? I hope you all are having a good one, that you had a nice Monday, and I hope you liked our little tuck spot pockets. I gotta tell you, those were fun. I like those. They're fun. I love tuck spots anyway. I like doing them all over the page in different places, you know, but those particular ones I really liked, and I've not ever seen anybody do that one, so I was excited because I worked really hard on figuring it out. As I told you in the video, I worked hard to, you know, maneuver it the right direction, make sure the picture, you know, make sure the words and stuff were on the right side up and all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm just loving this turquoise, this brilliant turquoise. It is definitely my favorite to look at. Oops. Of all these. The gold's pretty too, though. Oh, I just got that under my fingernails. Ugh, gross. That's going to be fun to get out. I'll probably end up just trimming them down again because that's what I usually do. Okay. Yeah, this stuff dries really, really quick. You got to kind of work fast to get it where you want it. Yeah. Okay. Is it dry enough? Yeah. It dries, like I said, so fast that you can put your hand on it and it's not gonna come up where you sat your hand. Okay. All right. So and it didn't even leave like a fingerprint. That's how quick it soaks in. It is definitely a wax. Look at my fingers. I'm like a little kid. And we got the gold one. See, I was telling you how brilliant the gold looks in here, but on paper it looks really nice. And then I'm going to get a new page, and I'm going to do something with the, let me get a new sponge. Let's see. I have this one. I have a whole bag of these over in my hallway there. I trimmed the end off this one. I've used this one for something. I'm not really sure what, but it's kind of tearing up on the end. I've got a whole bag of them over in the other area though. Okay. And now I'm gonna go ahead and do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to trim this one down more like the size of a journal card. Okay. I'll do that one. Yeah, I am definitely going to get these in other colors because you know me by now, you know I'm always trying to find a way to make a new background. A new type of background, and that's my own. That's the thing about it for me. I love making it my own, even if I get my method from someone else. You know, I designed it, and it's my own creation, and I like that. I know you do too. It's fun to use our digi-kits and all that good stuff, and it's great and all, but there's something about knowing that you made it yourself, right? It's just a good feeling. Now I am gonna let that dry better. Just, you know, it takes a couple seconds. It's not long at all, but I don't want to leave my fingerprints on that side. But I do need to hold that down. I'm just gonna hold it with this. It's probably gonna leave a dent, but we'll see. If it works, yay. Oh, there you go, see? Not bad. Just a little ding. Just a little ding. Yep, it's dry. This stuff is so fun. Okay. You know what I think I will do from now on is make sure I have like, I've left myself like a spot where I can trim it off and just hold on to it. Like watch, I'll show you. I'll just make this is going to be my spot, and then I'll just trim this line off, and that way I don't have to worry about holding it down. See how easy this flows on if you get the right amount? Just sponge it on. And I'm sure you can use other tools to put this on. Dry wipes, I don't know. There's probably tons of stuff you can do to use it. I just chose a makeup sponge because it was handy yesterday and it worked, so I stuck with that. But whatever you find that works for you, use that. Okay. Now I'll give this a couple minutes to dry, and then I'll go ahead and somehow that blue, I must have had, there's a niche of blue right there. I don't know how that got in there, but there we go. I'll go ahead and do this one. Yeah, these are kind of fun. And I'm gonna check out stamping them. We could probably try the embossing and see, you know, if that works as well. You just never know. I don't know how it'll react to heat, so we can try it together and find out. It might bubble, it might just sit there, might end up being perfect. We don't know, right guys? All an experiment with stuff like this. I just know that this is not, you know, I'm not too worried about using it up because I know where to get it. Hobby Lobby carries other colors on their website as well, like Amazon does. So, you know, but I did notice Amazon was more expensive, and then the ones that Hobby Lobby had, there were some of them that cost more than these did. These were all $5.99 in the store. As far as like some of the other colors, there were a few colors that were like $1, like $6.99. You know, nothing that extreme. just different, that's all. Just a little bit different. I'm not really gonna, well, no, I guess I could try this one. This one was kind of, or no, was it? Which one did I do that on? Ah, this. Yeah, this one was a little bit persnickety. Yes, I said persnickety. It's one of my favorite words. Have I not told you guys that? Well, it is. Let's see how this paper does. They all seem to be a little bit different, so feel a little bit different, you know? This one's definitely going on easier than that little page did. This is still kind of like a linen type. It's got the lines in it. It feels almost like fabric, but, and you can see like it's more of a handmade type paper, but it took to it real well. Okay. I can't wait to do a little decorating on these. They're so pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna take a wet wipe and see if I can do any damage to what I did here to be able to work on top of this and to get it off my hands. I actually, oh, it's coming off good. Yeah, I actually tried to get my hands clean, but as I said, I did that onion dyeing, and I haven't done any more dyeing since this one, but that was enough. That kind of got me. It wipes off pretty easy. Looks like it's holding on to my nails more than my skin. Just so you guys know what to be mindful of. I know there's those of you that are asking, well, why don't you just wear gloves? I have some. I'll be perfectly honest, I forget, and also I don't enjoy wearing gloves because I cannot feel my work surface, whatever it is, paper, you know, anything. I don't enjoy gloves, and so I will wear them if it's something like if I'm cutting a lot of peppers for a salsa, or you know, making a salsa or something, and I'm doing the peppers, I will wear gloves. But I just kind of have a hard time maneuvering with them because I can't, like I said, I can't really feel the surface that I'm working with. This is all glue. I was just seeing while those dry a little bit if I could pull some of it up. Oh, good. There we go. So I have a little smoother. I have another one underneath here, but I'd rather just use the one if I can. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We've got a journal card. I'm going to trim this one off. This could be a really nice pocket in itself. Got another journal card, and I went ahead and used my basket thing to organize my papers that I've been making with you guys. The basket thing that I've got that is for crochet and knitting. Yeah, so I grabbed that and I've got it next to me here, and I'm thinking that I want to, I've got these scanned in. These are the ones we made the other day, and I'm thinking that that might be a really pretty backdrop for that. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to cut a piece here as, yeah, you guys would be so proud of me. You should see the rest of my desk. It's like actually pretty neat. I know that's not exact. I'm just getting an approximate. But yeah, I put all those papers. I had stacks of papers over here. Oh my gosh, am I okay? Oh, I thought my camera went off. Good, okay, never mind. Yeah, anyway, I had like stacks of papers on over here to my right, and now they are in that basket, which that's awesome. I love that because I have maneuverability again. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get my handy dandy glue stick. Grab a piece of, I'm just grabbing a piece of paper out of the paper pad. It's an 8x8. Not real crazy about that print, so I'm not going to worry about using it. And I'm just going to cover. Make sure you do the edges real well. Stop bending. Yeah, your edges you want to get, because that is the one spot where the glue will come loose on your paper underneath. Okay, and then we're just going to lay this out, and hopefully I cut it good enough to cover. I don't know if you guys can see the, I wasn't sure if, oh man, I got glue on it. Look at that. Dang it. It works so good. Look, it just wiped me right off. That's awesome. No, can you see the mica on the rice paper? Isn't that pretty? I hope you can see it. I love that. I went ahead and I sprayed that particular piece. I wasn't super crazy about how it turned out, but then as soon as I sprayed that mica on it, oh, I was in love. Yep. So I am loving this one. Oh man, my fingernail caught that. Tara. Ugh. Let's see if I can, I don't know. We'll see. It'll probably be okay, but oh, I irritate myself sometimes. Do you ever do things like that? Irritate yourself? Yep, that's me. That would be that clumsy part coming out. I'm hoping I can get this to stick down enough that it kind of blends. Ugh. Girl. Well, it's good enough for our all intents and purposes for right now, and I'm going to clean up the glue that I accidentally got on there. This is my first trial run on, well, technically it's my second, so I did not expect my fingernail to catch the paper. Obviously, when it's wet from glue, it is very fragile, rice paper. And I'm just going to sit these off to the side under, my little Lazy Susan has like a flat bottom. I'm going to set it under that so it can kind of dry and flatten out a little bit. Okay. All right, wipe down my scissors real quick. I have so much junk that gets dried onto these scissors, it's ridiculous. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. So let's move on to another one. Now I kind of wanted to cover that one. I think I'll just go ahead and let's see. Maybe not. What else do I have? What all did we make? Oh, you know what? Tina's flower paper would look really pretty, I bet. Yeah. So I'm going to cut a piece. I'm going to use this side here to get some of that blue. And I'm just going to cut on the outer edge of it so I make sure it's big enough to cover. Okay. Let's see how this looks. We shall see. I'm going to try real hard not to move this so the glue doesn't get everywhere. Ugh, it's going to move anyway. There we go. I just don't know how Pam does this. She's so good at this glue stick. I am not. I am definitely not. This is pretty. Look at that color. Oof. Got a little closer to there. Okay. All right. Yeah, I like this color a lot. I know I'm being repetitive, but I really like this color a lot. Okay. That's pretty on the back. Look at that. Isn't that nice? I have no idea what I'll use it for. It could be just a tiny little slip of nothing journaling card inside of a pocket. It's flimsy, it's not real thick, but it's so pretty. I think that whoever received it would be in love with the little card itself and not worry about it. It will get a little decoration of some kind. Could even make it into a tag, you know. Just a pretty little addition to any page. Now this one, I think I will back it onto like a piece of the thicker cardstock, and then it'll be a. Well, this will also be easier to cut, probably. Well, I hope you guys are liking this and that you get some of this. If you don't have it, that you can get some and try it out and add it to your supplies. It is a lot of fun, and it's a, like I said, it's a, oh, I had 2 pieces. No wonder it felt so thick. Gee whiz. Thought I got them all. I didn't. Oh, I didn't even want to come apart. Anyway, but I'm thinking it's a fun, much less expensive way to have a metallic wax, gilding, you know, metallic wax, than to go onto some of, you know, the Amazon stores and pick it up there. Their prices are very high. And like I said, even for this wax, their prices are higher than Hobby Lobby. So this is hard to do. There we go. Hopefully I got that on the right side that I cut it on. Nope, I don't think I did. It's a little bit off. Oh, well, maybe. Okay. Just a little nidge in the corner there. I'm going to round, I'll be, you know, rounding these corners, but this will be a cute little pocket. Let's do that. Get out the corner rounder and just get that ready to be decorated. It sure won't take, because this is smaller, I'm going to use the smaller corner, but it sure won't take a lot with these, you know, it to get it looking really elegant, you know, because of that metallic. Love it. Go ahead and do the same to this one while I have it in my hands. Okay. Now, let's see what we got. Glue on that side. I'm going to try to do, you know what, I think this will look pretty with one of these as a background on the back of it. These are really pretty cool with they're more of a nature theme. But I was just thinking that this color would look nice. Hopefully. I didn't even check. Is it going to fit? Yeah, I think it'll fit fine. If not, I'll trim it a little bit. You know how it is. Flip this around. I was trying not to get it, this part at this end in the glue. All right. Let's see here. Not bad, not bad. Just needs a little trim. That looks like a pretty background for that pink champagne. What do you think? I think it does. They don't look like much right now, but once they're decorated, you know how it goes with our in our junk journal world. Once you begin decorating, things take on a life of their own. In this video, my goal was to show you guys how that metallic wax works and how well it works on paper, various types. I'm going to grab a drink real quick of my water. Almost empty. You can hear my ice flipping around in there. Pretty soon, I think I'm going to be going to get my eyes checked again. It's been 2 years, so I know it's time. It is time. So I'm going to go see about if I need new glasses. I shall see. I'm thinking I might. Now those pieces aren't quite long enough, so I'll probably just go ahead and do the backdrop. Oh, should I use? Maybe I'll use this again. This is so pretty. I think I will. And instead of cutting it first, I think I'll just go ahead and put some of the glue on it. I'm holding it with my scissors. I'm getting tired of getting it all over my fingers. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to leave it over here. Over and do a quick dry wipe rub down. Oh, and wipe up this glue so I'm not sticking to everything. Okay. Alright, and now I'm going to go ahead and get these edges off, and I think after this we'll go ahead and decorate one, maybe two, depending on our time. Oh, I'm cutting unevenly. See that? Don't like when I do that. Sometimes it's easier to just get that big piece of paper out of the way. I really like the back of that card. It's pretty. It's going to end up being a tag, of course. Relatively even, because it juts out a little bit on this end. Let's do this. There we go. Okay. And now I'm going to cut it into a tag. I'm just going to take that piece, bring it over here. If you've never seen that trick, it's the easiest way to make your corners relatively even, unless you've got super eyeballs, which I don't, as we just discussed. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this one down. This will be a tag as well. And then that way they're ready to go. I haven't done the, well, this one's already kind of got a backing, but we'll see. I'm not going to work with those today. I'm just going to mess around with the ones we finished. I've got these two over here. One of each of these. So let's see what we can create. So I'm thinking that not on this, but this piece is, and this piece are going to be pockets on the front of either a tag, a different tag, or they're going to be, let's see if they fit. No, they're not quite. Yeah. I don't think, nope, they're not quite wide enough. So these guys will be put onto something. And then, let's see, I want to work with this one. And that's a lot of Tina stuff on there. This is her design on the back. So I was thinking to grab, let me see what I've got here. I have so many things in here, but of course, you know me, I want to put a person on the front, but I want it to go well. Oh, she looks kind of cool. She actually would go on either of those. Can you guys see that? I was making sure. Yeah, she would actually match with both of them. Let's see. Just trying it. I know she doesn't look good, but you never know, right? You just never know. She looks pretty. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll use her on there, and then I think I'll use her on this one. Okay. And then I'm gonna pull first we're gonna do our little fussy tear. Of course. Alright, I think this one would look nice with some black. So I'm looking around here. I know I had some on my workstation. Hold on one second. I'm right over here. Yes, there went my drink. It's almost empty, so not too worried. But I did scare my dog. Yeah, the drink is almost empty. No worries, nothing spilled. Just loud noises from Tara's living room. So anyway, all that excitement, sheesh. So I have this lace, and I was thinking black would look really pretty with her background and stuff. So, oh, and also I wanted to try and do like, and see how our, what do you call it, would work. Let's see. I think I'll just use this one. I wanted to see how the ink would react on it, and like to do a little bit of distressing. Okay. I'm looking here for my, here it is. I used the other day, this black one here. I had someone help, you know, who thought I was just using this and was telling me, I was like, no, I've got a whole bunch of them in front of me. I just didn't reach over and grab them. Sometimes I wanted to see if it would take on this wax and how it would do. I can see it. And since we're going to use some black lace and some of her background is so dark, I was thinking it might look kind of cool. with this soot. And I am going to round these corners because I think it looks more finished when they're rounded, personally. Okay, I'm going to do this on the edge. Make sure all the white is covered. Okay. And let's see about her. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I am gonna take and just trim off this little ribbing at the top that keeps it gathered together. And then which side? It's this side. Okay. I'm thinking that I might want the lace running down the tag, you know? Kind of like that. So I'm going to trim this off the top, and then I'll go ahead and glue it, and then I'll trim that. But yeah, so that the lace kind of covers the whole thing. And I'm going to use my art glitter glue for that. And like I said before, art glitter glue does real well, and so does Aleene's tacky glue on your lace. And to keep from getting it on your hands, the best way is just to take a dry wipe and tap it. Okay, it sticks real well that way, and it dries, you know, relatively fast. And then, oh, of course, I forgot to turn on my hot glue gun. So we'll trim the ends a little bit. You know, if it were a different type of lace, I might just let it hang over, but this looks just kind of tacky. I don't know. I don't like it as much. It's so funny. Sometimes I'll see Tina and she'll do her lace and she'll always leave it hanging over and it looks so good. And then I go to do it. She says this about folks. She goes to do stuff and sees other people do it and it looks fine, and then she does it and it don't. And to me, it's the same way. Like, I would see her leave lace hanging over and be like, oh, that looks gorgeous. And now I do it and go, oh, I don't like it, you know? Do you guys have something like that you're like that about? I'm like that about lace a lot. I run into that and think of it all the time and wish that I felt more confident leaving it just, you know, hanging. But certain types of lace, I just don't think they look good like that for me. I mean, in my work. Yeah. Let's see. I know I have, my stuff's all discombobulated over here a bit, and I'm looking to see what I have that can go with this. I kind of wanted, nah, that's not going to work. I wanted to collage a little bit behind her. That might be kind of cute. And then do like a, what else? What other colors? She's got some pretty warm colors going on behind her. Let's see. Oh, this one's pretty. Might be able to tear that down. And then something more, yeah, something with more of neutral looking. Let me see here. All right. I don't know how this is going to do, but we'll see. I'll try this one here. No, wait, this one. This is the one I wanted first. I don't know if this will be too big, or it might be. Like I said, if I tear something down and then I end up not using it, I just use it down the road. I stick it back in its little folder, and when I run into it again, I use it then, you know, in the right moment. But I was just thinking that having some little bit of collage behind her, and I don't really mind if it sticks out a little bit on the sides either, so okay. This one's more neutral, that's why I was pulling it in. Oh, wrong one. Oh. You can tell the blacks I have are so juicy because I hardly ever distress with black. I've probably done it more with you guys in the last week or so than I ever do. I don't know if I like that. I have some really pretty, I forgot about it. I have some really pretty blue stuff right here that might look pretty cool, actually. Bonjour. This little stamp. Oh, and you know what? Let me see this. Maybe. I love using tabs at the top of stuff instead of like ribbon and stuff. I just think it looks cute. This is just too big. Okay. She actually is too bright herself as far as like the skin tone, and her dress is really white. Tear this down and just have the word bonjour. Okay. Okay. That's a little better. Carriages. I don't know, she's not coming together the way I want her to. Rearrange, rearrange. Pull back and this is why I don't decorate on camera. Or I try, but it doesn't always feel right to me. Because I have to fiddle with stuff. I really, really do. Let me look in here again and just to see if I have something else that's speaking to me a little more. I do love my little bows that Tina makes. Let's see if I grunge this one up a little bit. Did you see that? It's glued down to a cardstock because it was paper thin, and now it's wanting to come up. Problem is, it's not really the right blue. It's kind of she looks pretty. Oh, I like her. Yeah, I'm literally grabbing stuff off of my desk. I like that. Okay. And then we'll put a tab or something, a ribbon or something at the top. So I'm going to go ahead now that the hot glue gun is here. It's hot. And at this point, if you do end up using a hot glue gun, it will definitely hold your lace in place. Okay, I'm going to put that one right there. We get a new glue stick. This one's just about fun. Okay. Sometimes I have to just be willing to say, you know what, that's not working, and pull back and reassess, which is what I just did because the other was not working. And these little tiny girls, I did some clear embossing on, and I spoke about them in one of the, I believe, the collage journal or videos, and I really, really love that clear embossing. But when I looked at her, I thought, you know, they look similar. So this is her on a trip. Work with me, guys. That's, you know, work with me here. I'm just gonna put a little bow at the top. I like this little bow going just kind of kitty cornered there by her at the top of the tag. Looking pretty and feminine. Okay. Yep. Okay, now I was going to grab my little basket here because I have some of this, and then we can grab this little guy and punch a hole. Make sure I'm kind of even there. Okay. And then I'm going to take this and just run it through. Pull it through there. Okay. And there's our little tag with our metallic background. The glue seems to be holding just fine, the wet glue and the glue gun. And then we have this as our backdrop on the back of it. I hope you guys like it. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye for today. This decorating thing has been painful enough watching me. I apologize. I am trying. It's more of not having everything right here, and I don't have room to have everything right here, so I really, really appreciate when you guys bear with me. And so, anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in tomorrow's. Let's see, tomorrow is Wednesday, so that is Use Your Stash. Save Your Cash, Use Your Stash Day. So hopefully you guys will find something fun in today's video and in tomorrow's. And thanks again, you guys. Love ya. Bye.